All right, so today our focus on our reading is on affixes. This is, or basically learning word parts to help us better understand a word so that way we can break a word apart. And then when we understand that word, when we find this word in context, in a sentence, in a passage, right, it helps us better understand what we're reading. So it helps us with our comprehension of what we're reading. All right, so word analysis. So we've got the prefix, which is the word that we fix before the actual roots, the root word, which is the main word itself, and the suffix. All right, our focus today is going to be on the prefix itself. So prefixes, we've got on, and what does it mean? The meaning of on is not. So an example would be, example of on would be like unfriendly, which means not friendly. Re is another prefix, which means again. So restart would mean to start again. This is another prefix, which means not or opposite. So an example would be to disconnect, which means to not connect. All right, in, ill, all mean not. All right, so like a word like impossible means not possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this graphic organizer that I have here. And I'm going to add some prefixes, all right? So the idea is for us to be able to pull these words apart and to look at the parts of the word and then help us understand the meaning of the word, which also helps us with our comprehension, all right? So the first one we looked at was, I believe, was on, excuse me. So an example would be, I'm going to write here. Oops. Excuse me. I've got on, and then we've got friendly. So my word is going to be unfriendly. What does unfriendly mean? It means not friendly. All right, that's our first example. This is a D right here. Pull up another example. Re, which means again. I'm going to go ahead and pull it here. Got re and build. So notice this is my prefix right here. So the prefix is the part of, is a word part that you have before the actual word itself. All right, the word part that you have before the actual word. So rebuild. And what does re mean? Re means again. So rebuild means to build again. So another one that we have is this, and this means not or opposite. So my word here would be disconnect. This means not or opposite. My full word here will be disconnect. And that means not connect. The last one that we looked at was in, ill, or ear, and they all mean not. So my example there was, and I'm going to go ahead and create one for myself here. M plus possible So M is my prefix, and that would give me impossible. And what does impossible mean? It means not possible. Right? Again, why are we doing this? To help us better, to be able to break words apart and see the word parts and help us understand the word itself. All right? When we're better able to, when we understand that words have parts and we can break them apart, when we come across an unknown word, we can use those word parts to help us figure out the meaning of the word. So this goes back to our context clues that we worked on last week. All right, using clues in the words, using word parts is another skill that helps us understand words. All right, class, and that concludes our lesson for today.